Robert Spalding, Senior Fellow at the Hudson Institute. Robert also, we should say, has a book out this week, this fall, we should say, titled Stealth War, How China Took Over While America's Elite Slept. And it's good to see you, Robert. In terms of the sort of latest steps, though, in this Huawei battle, how much do you think we still have to, I mean, how much of this is really still about Huawei and how much of it is about trade and tariffs? And is there a way that this gets separated at all?
I don't think it does. It's about national security. I think it will continue to be about national security. It is interesting to see how China is retaliating with the decline to purchase agricultural products. I don't want to say that that has anything to do with the delay in getting any licenses for Android, but you know, it's hard to say.
So let me ask you in a different way. If you were President Trump and you could sort of, to the extent you want to get these negotiations to work, how would you handle Huawei? Is there a way to thread the needle so that you can take care or at least restart these negotiations in a meaningful way with China where they are happy or at least happy enough, and yet you're able to protect the national security component that has been discussed so much?
I really thought about this a lot, and I know that the president really wants to have an agreement with the Chinese. I just don't think that they're prepared to have an agreement. After 2008, they really relied on their state-owned enterprises to pull them through that crisis. And since then, they've begun consolidating those state-owned enterprises and increasing the amount of power they have in the economy. They're just not willing to unwind that. And so the reform and opening up that they've talked about that they're going to do in the last several 5-year plans, they've actually reversed. And they're just not in a place right now where they want to go back on that. And so even if the president, and I know he wants to have a deal, even if he wanted to have a deal, you know, as bad as he wanted, they just aren't prepared to restructure their economy or have the type of enforcement measures that would be required to actually really have a deal that really meant anything.
So you think there is nothing that the president can offer them, either as an olive branch, a fig leaf, you name your tree.
Fig leaf?
Well, you don't want it to be a fig leaf.
No.
You don't want it to be a fig
things.
leaf. Something. There's nothing. There's nothing that's available in the toolkit to make this work.
Oh, certainly. What the president could do says he could say that we're going to just continue to do business as usual, which means that they're going to continue to have a closed economy. It's still going to be difficult for American companies to operate over there, but their companies are going to be able to freely operate over here, and they're going to get all the technology and innovation and capital that they need to grow their company. So I think, yes, he could do something. He could basically cave into their demands and essentially let them do whatever they want.